Welcome back. The Winklevoss twins used to be synonymous with Facebook. Not anymore, because after investing $11 million of their Facebook settlement, they invested that money in Bitcoin back in 2013. They are now claiming to be the world's first Bitcoin billionaires. Now, they would not tell me how much Bitcoin they own, though. And a first on Fox interview, however, I asked them about their new Bitcoin futures exchange at the CBOE and what it means for the currency moving forward.
So this is the first ever Bitcoin futures in the world, trading right now this morning on the CBOE Futures Exchange. So it's important because to this point it's basically been a spot market. And so this is the first time that people can actually express easily a short position on Bitcoin. So what that's going to do is create a truly two-sided market, which should reduce volatility in the long term and also increase price discovery and just make it easier for institutions and individuals to gain access and exposure to Bitcoin. With this contract, because it's cash settled, you can buy it with cash and you settle out in cash. So you don't have to actually touch the underlying or deal with Bitcoin, but you can get the investment exposure to it. So it's just another financial product, an easier way to get access.
It certainly gives you more liquidity, that's for sure. And Tyler, you both made the point when you were on the morning show. Now people could put their money where their mouths are, right? Because you've got people like Jamie Dimon calling Bitcoin a fraud. So if you think it's a fraud, go short it.
Absolutely, yeah. We've been working really hard to give Jamie Dimon an opportunity to short Bitcoin. And anybody who says that, you know, it's a fraud or a bubble, you can go now, put your money where your mouth is and bet against it. Yeah, I mean, talk is cheap, and that's right. Now you can actually, like Cameron said, you can bet against this. So we encourage Jamie Dimon, we encourage him to personally bet against this Bitcoin, take JP Morgan's balance sheet, bet against Bitcoin. We'll see what happens, but now they can do it instead of just sort of throwing stones.
Yeah, but Tyler, you got to explain this because people are wondering what Bitcoin is backed by. When I look at the dollar is backed by the full faith of the Treasury, the full faith of the U.S. government. What, Cameron, is Bitcoin backed by?
So it's a great question. So Bitcoin, we think of Bitcoin as gold. And I think if you look at gold, some people point to an intrinsic value of gold, but that really doesn't explain the value of gold. It might explain 10, 15% of the actual value of gold. Gold has value because we all agree that it has value, and we'll all accept gold. And it has a collective acceptance and value that way. Bitcoin, in addition to being increasingly accepted around the world and more people coming into the system by the day, has the mining network, which is one of the largest computer networks in the world, and it's backed by cryptography. A lot of people would look at the U.S. dollar or government-backed currencies and say a government has counterparty risk. The average lifespan of a currency is roughly 27 years. Look no further than the Zimbabwe dollar. They have, I think, $1 trillion bill, or Venezuela. The history of most currencies is really terrible. And so, yes, living in the U.S., we look at the U.S. dollar and we say, well, what's wrong with that? And it's a pretty decent store of value. But in reality, most fiat currencies out there fail.
So how many Bitcoins do you both own?
We're not commenting on that right now.
Why not?
Because we're here to talk about the Bitcoin futures contract. We may discuss that later at some point.
Look, Bitcoin this past weekend opens with a $1,000 spike, 1,000 contracts trading hands in the first hour. An exchange halt happened because of the volatility and the website crashed, all in less than 24 hours. We know that the currency has risen more than 1,500% this year, actually 2,000% this year. So let me ask you, maybe Bitcoin is real, but is it a bubble?
Yeah, it's a great question. People use the word bubble, and this is basically Bitcoin's 20th bubble. That we came in five years ago. Remember when Bitcoin was a bubble at $30? Bitcoin was a bubble at $100, at $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. Now we're at a bubble at $17,000. Gold's been a bubble for thousands of years. But the bubble framework is really not correct to put against Bitcoin. When you think of a company, right, and their stock price, if they produce X amount of units one year and the same amount of units the next year, and the stock price goes up, and the economic doubles, and the economic productivity hasn't changed, the cash flows haven't changed in the company, we say that company is overvalued. But Bitcoin is not a company. It is a network. And the value of networks is Metcalfe's law. It's n squared. So the amount of users on a network is n. And so if I'm the only person in the world who has a phone, then it's not very valuable. I can't call you. But if you buy a phone, you've actually increased the value of my phone inadvertently or not even knowing, because now all of a sudden my phone's useful. Same thing with the social network. If you look at Facebook, the first person on Facebook, lonely place, not much to do. All of a sudden, 100 people, you can connect with people, you can share stories, share pictures.
That's a good analogy.
So it's classic network effects. 1 billion people on Facebook, that's 1 billion squared, right? So that's all of a sudden the value gets exponentially greater. And that's how we value Bitcoin. Money is a network. People believe in the US dollar, it has more value. People believe in Bitcoin, it has value. People believe in gold, it has value. And that's not a linear increase. By definition, the more people that get into Bitcoin, it makes it more valuable. And when we try and take like equities or stock bubble type frameworks to Bitcoin, it's really, it's misguided because it's a network. It's not a company.